ghouls, welcome back to another episode of Horror Hooch, a show where I make drinks based off either horror movies or horror characters, or it could be a one-off line in a horror movie I could make a drink off of. Basically, if it's horror, I'm going to turn it into a cocktail. Thank you for being here today. My name is Haley Adams. Lovely to see you again if you are a returning victim, and if you are new here, hi, don't leave. That wasn't a threat, but it was kind of a threat. If you want to go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below if you like cocktails and horror movies and like talking about horror movies, definitely hit that button. Okay, let's get into today's cocktail. Today's cocktail is the Bride of Frankenstein. If that wasn't obvious, we are making something that tastes electrifying. If you were wondering, how am I going to put her into a cocktail? That is how. But first things first, my hair is just not giving. So I'm going to stick my finger in this outlet here, and then I think it's going to do what I want it to do. Okay. Ta-da! Fabulous. That was not planned. I'm taking it falling off as a sign. You got the sight gag, It's good enough. Okay, drink. No more little gags happening. Get your rocks glass with rocks in it. By rocks, I mean ice. Well, then here is part of the electrifying. We are going to add ginger beer. Because if that doesn't zing your mouth, I don't know what does. Fill it up about halfway. We'll use more later if we feel it needs it. Funny enough, ginger beer, not beer. There's no alcohol in that. The alcohol is coming only if you're over the legal drinking age. You know how it goes. Don't boo me. Anyway, booze time. Alright, this is rum. It's called Dead Man's Fingers. How perfect is that? And it is lime flavored. I got this in Bermuda. I don't know if they sell it here or not, but it was a gift after I got yanked out of the triangle in a fishing net. I had amnesia. I went with this old lady to my supposed brother's house with his weird ass family, and they kept saying, pretend to be this guy, pretend to be this brother, and I was like, okay, I'll pretend with these weirdos to get their money. It turns out though, I was actually that guy's brother. It all worked out in the end, but this was my present after getting out of the triangle. We're gonna do a whole 1.5 ounces of Dead Man's Fingers and gonna pour it in there. Perfect. Next, because I think it needs a little extra, we're gonna flip it. Oops. It's okay. We're sticky, it's fine. I'm going to flip it to the smaller side, that's like 1/2 ounce, and we are going to put in some whiskey. This is 4 Walls, the better brown. Glenn, Charlie, Rob, if you want me in a commercial. Oh. Anyway, we're gonna pour that in. I realized I have talked about everything except The Bride of Frankenstein. It's a great movie. I don't have too much to say about it, though. She's only in it for all of 5 minutes, yet she is the iconic character from it. Make that make sense. How are you going to name the whole movie after her? And she's barely in it. You don't get her until the end. Makes no sense. Alright, we're going to top that off with some lime juice, and I'm not measuring it. I'm just squirting it in. You guys know what my favorite piece of Frankenstein media is? It's Young Frankenstein. I think that's Mel Brooks' best work. And yeah, I'm a Dracula girly, and I think it's better than Dracula Dead and Loving It, because it is. But that's my favorite. If you have not read the book, read the book. It'll make you hate Victor. He's a piece of shit, but it's very good. She's not in it though. But the creature, spoiler alert, he's kind of following him around. He's like, you're a dick for leaving me. Make me a wife. And Victor's like, no, I shouldn't have even made you. Now you want me to make a lady? So she's talked about. She's not in it though. She's not in enough things. which is why she gets a drink. Okay, we're gonna top that the rest of the way off with more ginger beer. So we want this to be one of those things where you drink it and you're like, yeah, like you're being zapped back to life, you know. Gonna give that a little stir. That was a pathetic stir. I was afraid of spilling. And now we're gonna taste it. Alright, now we get to taste it. Yeah, does exactly what I want. That makes you go, yeah. The ginger beer is perfectly spicy in there, and then that lime is like very zingy, but then it also mellows it out at the same time. But that is going to bring a bunch of body parts back to life. That is for sure. Let's go try it. That does it for today's episode of Horror Hooch. Hopefully I will have a new horror chats coming at you soon. I'm wanting to do one, let's see if you can figure it out, a movie where one guy is versing another guy. Wink, wink, wink. I hope you can figure that out. Hopefully that is coming to you soon. It takes a lot for me to prepare those videos, so sometimes they don't always happen weekly like I would like, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. It's whatever. Before I wrap up here, I want to get serious for just 2 seconds, because we get serious like every blue moon is when we get serious on the channel here. Okay, if you would live in the US, I want you to make sure you are registered to vote. Go to the little website, go make sure you're registered, make sure you have all the things you need, make sure you actually go and vote day of, and don't say, my boss won't let me. Your boss legally has to let you go vote. So just, keep that in mind. A lot of people say, oh, I'm just one person, I'm not going to do anything. That's not true. That's not true. Your vote counts. You matter. Don't be defeatist. Okay, back to being silly and talking about horror movies. I hope you guys liked today's episode. If you do, again, give it a thumbs up. You can hit that subscribe. I would really appreciate that. If you try this drink, let me know what you think. Let me know if it blows your hair back up off of your head like I hope it does. And I'll be seeing you guys in your dreams. Good night. I'm gonna go build me a man now. See ya.